This video is for entertainment purposes only. Please be kind and respectful and polite in the comments. Hi everybody, I'm going to do something different with this video and hopefully I won't get a strike, but I have Tom Sykes in the background here and I'm just going to take a little bit of his video, and then we are going to see what the pendulum says. I am actually using this is a cool board. um, this is a pendulum board, but it has the major arcana here and the minor arcanas here. And then this is yes, no, maybe, rephrase. So he is talking about what happened or supposedly happened at Balmoral with Charles and Prince William, and we are just going to see. Oh, also, I want to get a couple of protective stones around here. Yeah, and we are going to see what on earth is really happening, if he even knows. So he is supposed to be the royalist, and he's if some of you don't know, Tom Sykes has been a royal reporter for 15 years. So let's see what he has to say. Okay, here we go.
Day about how so basically it all started last night. A story appeared in the Sun saying that Harry had been greeted very formally by his father when he was at Clarence House earlier this month, and this sort of came after a whole week of weird briefing out of the palace saying that, Harry had over exaggerated the.
Okay, I wanted to say something about that. Yes, everything is weird. And that last video I did, and I don't apologize for it. You can go look at it. It was on Friday. Um, the energies was all over the place. Said that I asked if William was the right heir. It said no. I asked if Harry was the right heir. It said yes. And people accuse me of calling Diana, Lady of the Night. I guess is what you could say. And I didn't say that, but I don't apologize for it because, even my husband, who is British, and he told me that she wasn't a saint, and everybody knows that, but neither is Charles, Camilla, everybody knows what they did too. And Charles had no sympathy towards Diana. About he was going to see Camilla while they were married. So anyway, it's one big adulterous pot. That's what I'm going to say. So the energies were really messed up. I don't know. I asked for protection and I surrounded myself with protection, and still I do think, and even um the reporters are saying sinister energies or something sinister is happening. And I told you guys that this reading was all over the place, and I was like, what in the world is happening? And every single one of my pendulums were saying the same thing. And I'm like, okay, well, something is wrong. And I smudged everything. Anyway, it doesn't matter. So, I just want to say I'm just reiterating what Tom Sykes is saying about the weird stories coming out between the palace and Henry. let's see what else he has to say.
the extent of the meeting, that he'd sort of oversold it, that his team had oversold it, all these kinds of things, all these kind of crazy, not crazy, but just quite pointed kind of criticisms of him, I felt. And then there was this very bizarre line in the Mail that said that Harry had mistaken a tea and a slice of cake for the Treaty of Versailles, um, which sounded very like the King's press spokesperson, Tobin Andre, to those of us who know him. And he's always never met a florid line that he didn't like. So it just seemed very, very odd and very direct.
And you know, I also listened to Lauren. I don't know if you have seen. I'll try to find her video and put it down in the comment section or in the description. She also said that this rebuttal or whatever about Harry taking the tea and cakes and making it into the Treaty of Versailles, she said that sounds very much like a palace, the palace, because she has been working for papers for 20 years covering these kind of stories. So that's they're saying that it is from the palace. And anyway, let's just ask, okay, Daniel, please tell us who leaked that story. Was this the palace or was it Harry? Was it the palace, please? About Harry, because people are saying it. And that is going to yes. That's going to yes. And if you don't believe me or what I'm saying now, you can go back to my last video. It's the last one I did about the energies of, and sinister. It was something sinister. And anyway, I'm telling you, I said that, and now when did he post this? 14 hours ago, which was last night. Because this is the 28th of September, so last night would have been the 27th September 2025. And I posted mine. Yeah, because it was about the dark energies, and I put is Prince William's crown in doubt? My sinister royal reading. So you guys can look that up. It was on Friday, one day ago, which actually was 2 days ago. And now last night, um, Tom Sykes is saying it. Okay. Yeah, let's just ask again. And I'm not going to go into all that stuff like I did the other day, and all of the energies were muddled. And that's what I'm saying. I had so many people because I knew that this would be controversial, and I put all the comments on hold. And I got so many crappy comments, stuff. I'm like, okay, you don't like it, and some people were, well, I posted that one and I just blocked them. I thought, well, if you don't want to be here, I'll help you off my channel. So anyway, we're going to look again. Now, as you can see, or as you can hear, Tom Sykes is saying that they didn't meet. I told you that they didn't meet. So let's see. Remember, I told you yes is vertical and no is horizontal. So, uh, okay, Daniel, please tell us, did William, Prince William, and the King meet at Balmoral for a happy little holiday, just son and father? Father and son. So, did they meet? Did they meet? Did they have a meeting? And look, that's going to no. Look at it. So I couldn't hear the place that Tom Sykes said the king stayed, but William apparently stayed at Balmoral. I don't know. I said that he didn't go at all because that's what my pendulum said and the card said. So did Prince William go up there at all to Balmoral? Did he go at all to Balmoral, please? And if you will look, that is going to no. And I am holding my arm as still as I can. Look at it. That is going to no. So even though he has his royal sources, I believe my source, but there you go. Okay, let's see what else he has to say.
With his dad, unpicking all the problems about the monarchy. And so I, at the Royalist, have led a lot of the reporting about tensions between William and Charles. And it was something when I started the Royalist 6 weeks ago, I can't believe it was so recent, that I'd known about for a while, and I decided to really go for in my coverage at the Royalist. So I'm quite attuned to all the subtleties in this debate, and that's why it seems really weird then when this report came out on Friday evening saying that Harry, that his meeting with the king had been very formal, that it had basically just been more like a diplomatic reception, that it had been like a very official. That was the kind of line that was used, and so I sort of let it sit last night, and then this morning made contact with Harry's spokespeople, and they told me to hang on, and then kind of an hour or so later issued that furious response that I wrote about earlier today, where Harry said, basically this is all bollocks. I never said that to anyone. I never said that it felt official. I never said that it felt formal. But then said this very interesting line, said, well, whoever knew that I gave him a photograph is presumably the same person who's been briefing all this stuff to the Sun because they want to undermine my relationship with my father. They want to undermine the reconciliation with my father. Well,
Okay, so he is saying that Harry said whoever knew that he gave him a photograph or whatever. I just want to know. I want to know about that too, because I said that they didn't meet, but we're going to see what does Daniel say. Did Harry have that meeting with his father at Clarence House? Did he really meet with King Charles at Clarence House? I'm not joking, guys. Look at that. Going to know. And this is... The reporters are saying one thing, and I do believe my sources. So I don't think that they know everything anyway. I'm going to ask Aggie, actually. So let's just ask Aggie, did Prince Harry and King Charles actually have a meeting at Clarence House just a few weeks ago, or I forgot what day it was, but did they actually meet together? Did he have a meeting with Charles, please? Now, Aggie is one of these that sits and shakes when it's no. But let's give a little kickstart. Did Prince Harry and King Charles, have a meeting at Clarence House a couple weeks ago or a few weeks ago, whatever, I forgot the date. And you can see that says no. Was it a lie? And um was it a lie? Guys, I told you that they didn't meet. I told you that they did not meet. I want to know something else too. Is the king, is he meeting anyone? I mean, is he that ill? Going to yes. Is he in Scotland right now? Is he in Scotland right now? Is he in Scotland? Yes, he is. Okay, so did he travel back? Well, I don't know because they showed that he was doing royal duties and stuff. Is he well enough to travel? I'm just going to ask that. Let's just ask. Is he well enough to travel? Guys, that is going to know. Is there a double? Is there a double traveling around, meeting all these people? Because we're seeing, guys, I just think he's too sick. But we're seeing him all over the place. So please tell us. The one that we are seeing, is that the real king? Is that King Charles? The one that we are seeing in the media? Is that the real King Charles, please? And if you can see that, that's going to know. You guys, I want you, if you have a pendulum, follow along. Tell me in my comments what you got. Because you could have a completely different. But I just want to tell you too, keep your mind clear. Just only ask for the highest energies to come in and give you the message. Because if you start thinking, that this is wrong, or that then you can interfere with the energies and all that. We're all being fooled.
Plenty of people within the royal household who do want to undermine the reconciliation between Charles and Harry. For starters, there is William, and plenty of people on his team who think that it's a very foolish, stupid move. And then there are lots of people in Charles' own camp, his courtiers, who don't think it's a great move. And leading among them is Charles's private secretary, Sir Clive Alderton, a well-known Harry foe. I don't think it's any great secret that he's a Harry foe. I mean, it's there in Harry's book. He describes him as the Wasp. He says he's the Wasp.
Is he saying that the courtiers are the ones that are causing all this behind the scenes? Are the courtiers really doing, yeah, look at that, yes. They are causing all the problems. Loads of problems. And then it goes back to, oh, King Charles did this, and oh, it's Prince William's fault. Well, all along, it's the courtiers.
Sometimes, compare it to, Donald Trump was talking about the deep state. The courtiers are a bit like the deep state. They're a bit like the civil service. They do have a lot of power independently. I'd really recommend Valentine Lowe's book, Courtiers. It's a really good insight into how, they sometimes get ahead of themselves and do things.
I'm just going to ask, are the I can't even say it, courtiers running the show right now? Are the courtiers running the show right now? It's going to yes. I just wanted to uh, do a little reading and see what is happening. I'm sick of being gaslit, and being, um, even though it's a private matter somewhat. This is the king, and the people are the subjects. However, the king and the royal family are supposed to be the servants of the people. So it's only right that we want to ask questions. Before we finish up, I just want to thank you all for being here and supporting this channel. At the moment, I am not receiving any revenue for my videos. They've really been making it tough for creators. I think it's something to do with ads and ad blockers, and anyway, it's just a mess. They told me that it's a bug and they're working on it, but it's been over 3 weeks now for me, and all my revenue from my videos has gone to zero. So I have a support tribe tier, which is just 99 pence or 99 cents, like a tip jar. And with it, you'll get members only live streams where we do chill and chat sessions about the royal family, Q&As with my pendulums, and there are no ads on the videos. And if you ever want to cancel, you still get to enjoy the full month of membership that you've already paid for. But honestly, there's no pressure, so if you can't join, just being here, watching, liking, and commenting is already a huge support. Thank you so much for joining me today. Please hit the like button and subscribe. I want to say thank you all for almost 2,000 subscribers. I can't believe it. I'm so grateful. And thank you to all of my lovely members. I love you all and see you on the next one.